Hi there everybody, welcome back to the Lost Odyssey backyard. It's Chocolate Milk today and we are in for a little bit of a longer video. We are going to pick up where we left off here. And we are actually going to be starting in the heavy class. So look forward to that. This is again just a little bit of a upgrade from the medium class, and this really isn't too difficult. We're going to start with meat eaters today, and we're just going to keep this party because this should do us just fine, actually, as a matter of fact. So you can only have 3 characters for this, which is why I chose Seth, Tolton, and Kime, and you have to defeat all the enemies. The 3-star guard condition, I keep saying guard condition, why do I keep doing that? The 3-star condition is to defeat the king. Now if we remember these enemies, they were in the Frozen Trail when we were all split up in Disc 3. We ran into them on the Frozen Trail with Jansen and Ming, and we did a little bit of a side quest for one of the men at the Goten refugee camp, where he was telling us to get a Don Loplos Claw, which was the boss of these guys. And what you had to do was you had to defeat a bunch of the little minions, and eventually the king would appear. And this is the exact same thing as with that side quest, if you remember that from my playthrough, or you remember doing that in your game. Basically what these things will do is they will use an attack, or an attack called Cry, just like what he's doing now, and it'll call another ally into battle. And once you kill enough of these guys, they will eventually call their leader. And all you're gonna do is just kill them off until you get their leader. Their leader looks the exact same, but it will have a different name and it will have a little bit more HP. So what I recommend doing is just attacking like you would normally, and keeping, I usually keep 2 alive just to be sure, just in case the one doesn't cry for a long time or accidentally use counter on them or something like that and kill them. So I generally like to keep 2 of them alive at a time, and I let them cry and call allies into battle. Now this can take a really long time, so just be patient with this. This is not a difficult battle at all. These guys are not tough to defeat. They've only got 1,000 HP. And if you are really worried about dying or anything like that, you can use items, and you can use spells. So you can use Kime and Seth to do all the attacking, and you can bring in a mage if you'd like, to heal you up if you are concerned, but these enemies are just a piece of cake. And it's completely random when they're going to call upon their leader. So I really don't have a whole lot to offer you other than that. This one is probably one of the easier ones in the heavy class, to be completely honest with you. So you're gonna defeat a lot of these guys. They are fire elements, so if you have a water ring on, you can use that if you'd like, or something that will do additional damage against beasts if you're having a lot of trouble, but they do have 1,000 HP, so it shouldn't be too bad for you guys to all handle. Even if you're at a lower level, I'm at level 80, so I wipe these guys out really easy, but if you did choose to do this at a little bit of a lower level, you might have a little bit more difficulty. But hopefully they call their king soon, or else this battle could go on for a really, really long time. Nope, still not. Alright. These things must reproduce like crazy if they can just keep calling in all these raptors to come help them. I know I make bad jokes. Shouldn't even tell jokes. And they're still not calling him in. My god, this is why this video went so long, I think. think it's because I waited forever for them to call their leader. There he is. There's the Raptor boss. Finally, you'll see the Raptor boss has almost 3,000 HP as opposed to the normal Raptors that have only 1,000. But once he arrives, just go full out and attack him. And then you'll get your 3 stars. Because they're probably going to call more in. Once they get low in numbers, they call more in, which kind of gets annoying. As you can see, he's going to call another one in, so... You do need to defeat all of them to finish the battle as well as defeating the boss for the 3 stars, so... This turn should end this battle off. There we go, finally, after all that waiting around.
What a waste of time.
Okay, so for winning this battle, our 2-star reward is 3 soul medicines, something a little bit different than what we usually get. And the 3-star reward is a slot seed, which isn't different than what we normally get. But anyways, with that aside, we're going to move on to the next battle in the class. I'm going to try to get 3 battles into this video today, and the next one is a Germ of Annoyance, and this battle is very much an annoyance. So for this one, I'm going to bring in Kaim, Seth, Tolton, and I'm actually going to bring in Sed as well. This one's got kind of some unique set of conditions that I think is best suited for melee fighters with a little bit of higher HP, and if you want to be really safe for this battle, I would bring in all mortals, because the guard condition is a little bit difficult to meet if your immortals accidentally get revived. So we've got Poison, Dizzy, and Seal status, and we can't take those off. We have to defeat all the enemies, and the 3-star condition is to not bring back any of your KO'd party members. So I've brought along Kaim, Seth, Tolton, and Sed to do a large bulk of damage on all of these enemies and to defeat them as fast as possible. Kaim and Seth, if they die and then they're brought back automatically in like 3 turns or so, you will not get the 3-star rating. So just keep that in mind. But it shouldn't be an issue if you bring along fighters that are really quite strong. As you can see, we're already wiped right out, and I wasn't too sure if I was going to win this when I was doing this, because this was actually quite hard. But I'm at a higher level, and it's really not too difficult. So just bring in your strongest melee fighters. Don't bring in mages because you have the seal status, and there's really no point, because you can't cast any spells. So there we go. 2-star is a slot seed. And a 3-star is an awkward earth amulet. I don't remember if that nullifies earth damage or if it absorbs it, but it has to do with earth damage. So it's nice to get an accessory rather than have a slot seed or something, or a component. And now we're going to move on to the third one of this video. I thought we'd fit in 3, and this is Shared Frontline. For this one, I'm going to change it up a little bit again. Why not, right? I'm just going to take all 4 immortals, sticking with my favorite party. And I think this should do. I really don't think we will need anything else to do this battle. This one's more, again, just like with Meat Eaters 1, that is just a matter of waiting and being patient.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
So So the only condition for this one is to defeat the Eastern Sage, but the 3-star condition is to actually kill 15 of these doll queens. The generator A and generator B in the back row are going to generate the dolls, and to defeat, or to finish this battle up, you have to defeat the Eastern Sage. So what I suggest doing is going straight for the dolls, and trying to keep count of the ones that you have defeated. You're going to start out with 4, and if there's 2 or less dolls on the field, a generator will always bring back another one on their next turn. I usually try to keep 2 of them alive at a time, just in case I counter one and kill them all, etc. I'm not too sure if it'll bring back dolls if there's none there. It probably will, but I usually like to keep one on the field at all times, just in case. Make sure you're protected against Seal for this battle. You can see that he can cast all Seal, which will leave your mages pretty useless, unless you have an item in your inventory that can save you from that, or an accessory that you can equip later on, because you can fool around with your equipment and items and your skills and things like that for this battle. So I'm basically just waiting for this thing to create more dolls, because I don't want to accidentally attack the Eastern Sage and kill him, or kill off one of the generators either. Something like All Barricade or All Barricadus or something is really good for this battle, because these are all magical creatures. They will all cast spells. We saw Shadowless, we saw Shyness, Powerous we saw, I think, in the back there. All Fall, I think the Eastern Sage has as well. So I'm actually not keeping count of how many I've killed right now. I think by the end I ended up killing about 18, because I lost count when I was playing too. I really wasn't paying attention, and I should have been, so I might have killed more than I needed to, but I did kill the right amount. It is 15, which does take a while, because you usually only get 2 spawned per turn per generator if you have 2 or less on the field, so it would suck to only kill 14 and then find that out after defeating this battle and having to do it all over again, so better safe than sorry here. And I think that I did take counter off of Kaim and Seth, just in case, but I do recommend having an off for this battle, maybe. If you don't feel like killing all the dolls on the field at one time, or if the Eastern Sage attacks you, although I don't think he attacks you, I think he just casts spells, but if he did attack you hypothetically and you countered, you could kill him and end the battle. But as far as battle preparation goes, there's really not much, because this isn't a difficult battle. You're not really faced with death. And since this is the heavy class, even if you were playing in a normal playthrough at a normal level, you would probably be 40 or 50 at this point, because this place isn't really accessible until disc 4 anyway, so you'd probably be 50 or so anyways, and this would still be easy at level 50, so it's just a waiting game. And like I said, you can use spells, so if you are getting low on HP, feel free to heal or use items or whatever it is you need to do, or buff, whatever makes you happy. And by this point, I think I've pretty much got my 15 that I need. So just to be safe, I'm going to kill off these 2 and then wait for it to spawn a few more. And that should kill off the amount that I need. Like I said, I really should have been keeping track, but I'm really bad at those types of things. And with all these turns we've been taking, they've made barely a scratch in our HP, so these enemies are no match for us. Of course, I'm defending too, which probably has something to do with it. And now I'm just gonna go on ahead and kill all the dolls off. Pretty sure I'm good at this point. Like I said, I think off the top of my head when I was playing I had about 18. But of course, like I said, it was just like I was losing count, so who knows, it could have been only 16 or something, but we're gonna hurry up and finish up this battle now. It's gone on long enough. And remember that you only really need to kill the Eastern sorceress for this, so you don't even have to worry about the generators if you don't want to. Once you defeat a bunch of dolls, the guard condition will go down, regardless of how many dolls it spawns. So it can spawn dolls all day, all at once. The guard condition isn't going to go up, protecting the sorcerer or the generators, if you just want to go straight for them after you have your 15 dolls taken care of. So this should do it, I think. Between the four of us, should be good. So there we go. We definitely defeated more than 15 dolls. Finished up defeating the Eastern Sage and finish up that battle. So there we go, we get 3 mana primes as our 2-star reward. And the 3-star reward is another slot seed. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and in the next video we will continue on where we left off. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later!